All right, good morning, YouTube. It is the 20th of June, 2022. I hope you guys are enjoying the ride, enjoying the show. We have a little bit of a crypto recovery underway. The markets are up this morning. Let's take a look. Okay, the crypto market cap overall is up 5%. We've broken through 900 billion, still below that $1 trillion mark. Bitcoin back above 20K though. I'm sure you got all the alerts on your phone from all the apps letting you know that Bitcoin's above 20K again. Yay, we're back on. I do believe this is another bull trap, so do not get caught up in this. Okay, we still have many fundamental issues in this cryptocurrency space. We still have many insolvent DeFi platforms to have implode. We still have many stablecoins yet to implode. The main one being Tether, of course, but Ethereum's back up to 1100. USDC has now surpassed Tether for the amount of transactions that's taking place. I am looking for USDC to surpass USDT here shortly. Okay, we're about 12 billion off on that market cap. USDC coin closely behind Tether, and XRP back up to your 32 cents. Cardano at 50 cents. Okay, still pretty attractive prices, but I would wait to buy. I think that we might have a little bit of a bull rally, a bull trap rally taking place right now, and so I would wait for these markets to go back down personally. I just bought XRP a few days ago at 30 cents, and my next buy-in, I'm looking to go in under 25 cents. So let's get right into this news though. Okay, so from Zero Hedge, they're reporting that Germany rations gas amid Russian cuts, mandates return to coal for electricity production. So the program is not working out so hot, okay? Literally having to fire back up the coal fire plants over there in Germany. We knew this wasn't going to last. We knew this program wasn't going to work out for them as far as, cutting off of Russian supply while all they do is try to build wind farms and other little silly green climate agenda sources of energy that do not work. We have this one from our good friend Will over Crypto Insight UK sharing 90% of emerging market central banks that recently visited the BIS are already working in a very advanced phase of central bank money, explains Augustus Carstens, general manager of the BIS. That's the Bank of International Settlements, the central bank of central banks. That is from April. Okay, so 90% of emerging market central banks. You might as well just round up and say that every central bank is working on their CBDC. They are getting it ready to roll out. Okay, from every crisis brings about massive opportunity. They never let a crisis go to waste. So we already know that they've trialed and piloted Ripple XRP years ago. A few of your other cryptocurrencies have been used for central bank digital currencies as well, but many do not make the cut, do not have the scalability, and cannot solve trillion-dollar problems. Just in from Watcher Guru, Tether says it's preparing a full audit with a top 12 firm to provide more transparency on its USDT reserves. Now, I've heard people say top 4, top 6 accounting firms. Never have I heard a firm or anyone say a top 12 firm. So it's another interesting little maneuver here by Tether. We still don't know what their secret sauce is, but apparently they're getting ready to prepare a full audit. Now, for many of us in the space, we've just been saying, okay, just rip the Band-Aid off. Just admit that you guys are insolvent. Admit that you've backed your Tether stablecoin by a bunch of Chinese commercial paper debt that's not worth anything, i.e. Evergrande. So let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's fix this issue and let's move on with our lives. But a top 12 firm, they say. We'll see how that works out. So from Crypto Eddie, Mr. Kitao, who is the CEO of SBI Holdings over there in Japan, he just gave an investor presentation today in Nagoya. On page 164 of 187 pages, it states XRP ODL will be examined for utilization in the SBI Motor Africa business model when Ripple's US trial has ended in desired results. I love the confidence that Kitao always speaks with. The desired results are most definitely coming our way. The business model fits perfectly. The business model, it only actually helps the business model, the on-demand liquidity solution that SBI is tapping into through Ripple. So, okay, that is underway. And then we have breaking. Iran announces they're restricting Bitcoin mining by cutting off electricity and high energy consumption. So another country shutting off the Bitcoin miners because of that energy consumption. Now, you simply cannot run proof of work Bitcoin mining, not because we're tree hugger greenies. It's because these countries, these cities are starving and they're running out of electricity. So we are not going to run an inefficient payment method while our people cannot heat their homes, okay? Or in this case of Iran, maybe it's run the AC. Electricity due all 118 Bitcoin mining operations in Iran will be cut off starting June 22nd. That is in 2 days, okay? Russia's ruble rises to 55 per dollar, highest since 2015. Russian finance minister says Russia can accumulate funds in rubles, dollars, and euro can be toxic in years to come. Okay, getting ahead of the curve. Okay, so right here we have, this is from BondCrip on Twitter. Circle's USDC coin, stablecoin, has surpassed Tether's by the number of daily transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, according to data shared. Okay, great. So let's kill Tether. Let's get rid of it. Let's move on to something that's actually legit. We can actually see their reserves. They're not doing any secret sauce games with us like Tether has been. Okay. Now, here we have another firm trying to cover their ass, sharing with the block. Babel Finance said it carried out an emergency assessment of its business operations to understand its liquidity status and reached preliminary agreements on the repayment of period of some debts with major counterparties and customers. So Babel was multi-billion-dollar firm that had gone bust. This account, Bitfinex, says it's another Tether bailout. I don't know if that is the case, but it would be likely. Would be likely that they would just get bailed out by Tether or bailed out by some other firm. But we'll see. You know, we're starting to see this whole thing unravel. All the firms that are insolvent, all the firms that have backed their crypto by nothing, essentially, thin air, you know, all are going insolvent, all are going bust. This is the modern day bank run. The crypto bank run is underway. They're going to give you little bull trap rallies like they did this morning just to get you to FOMO back into the market only before they liquidate your position and go much lower. So I would not be buying in right now, not financial advice. Personally, I will be waiting for our cryptocurrencies to go back down further. Zero Hedge is reporting that we have a dangerous heat dome shifting eastward, triple-digit temps expected for the southeast. So the weather warfare continues, the climate change. Start riding your bike, give up your vehicle, live like a peasant because the climate change crisis is here. I'm joking, but the weather warfare does continue. Triple digits going to be approaching the southeast. Okay, so stay safe out there. We understand this is complete weather control, weather manipulation, weather warfare taking place against the people of America. Okay, 110 degrees could hit the central Gulf Coast. Okay, we're getting a historically terrible drought hitting the Southwest. Late planting taking place across the whole country. Less fertilizers going down, less fields getting planted, less crops will be generated. We will ride out this summer of love that we're going to have with protests in the streets, the purge taking place in all the cities. And then we come into another dark winter coming up this year. So have a plan, be prepped. There's a reason why we put it up so high on our to-do list. Bitcoin is below electrical costs now. The average miner is facing serious stress. Now, this is just some tweet thrown out by someone on TikTok named Charles. But the fact of the matter is that many Bitcoin miners who are not using cheap energy are below now their electrical costs. So they will be shutting off their miners here soon. And we see this time and time again. If we have Iran shutting off the Bitcoin miners because of the climate, we have the electrical cost now making it not feasible for miners to produce Bitcoin. What do you think is going to happen? Right? Like I said, this cryptocurrency space still has many fundamental issues that are going to bring it down much, much worse. Okay, this from Zero Hedge. The UN food chief says hell on earth looms for hunger crisis triggered by Ukraine war. So let's continue to blame big bad guy Putin. Okay? If it wasn't for the Ukraine war, we wouldn't have this food crisis. No, the Ukraine war exacerbated the food crisis, the energy crisis, and the cash shortage. But yeah, these people have absolutely set us up for hell on earth in their own words. Okay. Breaking news, Australia's regulators say the country needs coal and gas to back up renewables. It's funny. Okay, let's continue on. Celsius says it needs more time to stabilize its liquidity and operations. Numerous state regulators are investigating the company for freezing accounts. Okay. What did they call it? What was the term that other crypto firm came out with last week? Unusual liquidity issues. I mean, they're just coming up with new phrases to just essentially state that they're broke, they don't have your funds, they back their stablecoin by nothing, they gambled with your money, they gambled with your crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. When they go bankrupt, you're going to be the last ones to get paid out if you ever do, and it's going to take years if you ever do get your funds back out. If you want to know what happens, go look at Mt. Gox. Mt. Gox, biggest Bitcoin exchange, went insolvent, went bust, or it had like a hack. Which was interesting to note that Tether, they recently just said that they were experiencing a DDoS attack. Of course. They always experience an attack when they're already down and their insolvency is being shown. But yeah, the story continues on, the BS stories from all these different exchanges, all these different firms. We've been talking about get your money, get your cryptocurrency off of these exchanges, out of your bank account. You know, have your cash on hand, have your crypto in your cold storage, have your precious metals ready. You cannot trust somebody else to defend you. You cannot trust somebody else to store your assets. You got to take things into your own hands, folks. This situation's getting worse. China's Russian crude oil imports may hit a record for a single month. Okay? China's Russian crude oil. So they are bringing in mass amounts of that Russian oil. If Germany, if Europe doesn't want it, they're going to send it over to China. And they're going to be happy to do so. And China has the gold to pay for it. Okay? This is the El Salvador Chivo adoption on the iOS. Okay, so this is the Chivo wallet. They're in El Salvador. Now, when this got released, the whole El Salvador program we said was not going to work out. And here you can see the adoption of this wallet. It was basically a centralized government wallet for you to exchange your Bitcoin on. And we now see it's down to nearly zero people downloading this Bitcoin wallet in El Salvador. Now, we said this because the people in this country do not need Bitcoin. They need a cryptocurrency like XRP or others that can send money fast and cheap. You know, and more importantly, they also need a store of value too. Their country's dollar is losing value very quickly. Bitcoin is right behind it. And the beautiful thing about using an XRP, using an XLM, is your transactions done in seconds, and then you can be back out into a different asset. You know, so you can be receiving US dollars into your, native currency, and then you can transfer it from there, right? The beautiful thing about these other blockchains is that you can actually service the third world, the unbanked, the people that, supposedly some of these folks say they care about. Well, if you cared about them, you wouldn't be providing Bitcoin wallets and Bitcoin, an inefficient payment network for the third world. You would give them something a little bit more efficient that doesn't burn energy, that takes away from people being able to feed their families and heat their homes. Okay, so this is an older tweet here from Bold Diep. This is from 2018. Candy Alter, Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago, simply and briefly explains what the Faster Payment Task Force does. Ripple is one of 19 proposers in the task force and is the only company offering DLT and ILP. That's Distributed Ledger Technology and Interledger Protocol. The Faster Payment Task Force. Okay. All right, we already covered this tweet from John Deaton. Who out there is looking at the current meltdown as a very painful but necessary exercise before progressing to the next chapter? Most definitely. Let it collapse, let it implode, Let's see who's solvent. Let's see who has the funds. Let's see, as the kids say, who's been capping. A whole lot of capping going on out here in the crypto space. But we are back up here, 5% for the overall market cap, back above 900 billion. 20,000 Bitcoin, 1,100 Ethereum, 32-cent XRP. I'm going to be waiting for these markets to go down much lower before I continue to buy. You guys let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know what you guys are doing as far as your strategies out in the cryptocurrency space right now. If you guys are looking to access our Discord community, it's linked up in the description, or head on over to zachrector.com. We got XRP Lion in the house, the OG. The OG on the buyback theory. XRP will never go down as low as 10 cents. Yeah, I'm looking for XRP to hit about that 20-cent mark again. My first buy is going to be between 20 and 25 cents, or I should say my next buy. I just bought more at 30 cents. 3 for 1's too good to pass up for me, so. XLM is not being watched or talked about, and I think there's a reason for that. I'm 95% in XLM. XRP seems like a smokescreen, just my opinion. Tons of exchanges are scamming people's XLM. Okay, a couple points there. Yes, the lobster scams were rampant, trying to scam a lot of people out of their XLM. As far as XLM and XRP, it's big brother, big brother, little sister, whatever you want to call it. They're working hand in hand. Ripple XRP going after wholesale payments, XLM going after retail payments, underbanked. Think of the Fed Pay Now system, which is the real-time gross settlement with our Federal Reserve system. Here in America, it's designed for payments under $25,000. That's a use case for Stellar. On the wholesale level, the clearinghouse level that settles $2 trillion daily, that would be an XRP solution. So it's just a matter of what problem are they solving? What payment network are they shooting for? I think this is a bull trap as well, CryptoQuest. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do think this is a bull trap rally. Nano being delivered today. Yeah, get it on the cold storage. Okay. All right, guys, I appreciate all of you so much. It's always been a pleasure, and we're going to continue bringing you guys the news Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys know I'm always running late, so most of the time I'm going to be on 6:15, 6:30. But every morning here, sometime before 7, we're going to be coming live. Friday nights, we do the Rumble live session, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then if you're looking to get access to our Discord group, you can join a community of like-minded individuals, get access to our business development program that'll be launching within the week, get access to our weekly live calls on Discord that take place on Saturdays. You can get full access to me, be able to shoot me DMs, be able to ask me questions, be able to hang out with other cool kids in the crypto scene. I appreciate all of you guys so much. If you guys could smash that thumbs up for me on the way out, I'd greatly appreciate that. And we will see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless. Have a fantastic Monday. And we'll see you in the next one.